There's something so interesting and cool about fighting. It's something we all get, and on a primal level, we understand it. When two people get in a cage, or anywhere really, and they're gonna duke it out, we wanna watch. We wanna see what's gonna happen. I don't know what it is. We humans enjoy controlled violence, and when you see a fight live, there's nothing quite as exhilarating as the crowd going wild. You can hear the shots connecting, even though you're in a stadium of 20,000 people. With fighting becoming great again in the 20th century, it's given rise to a lot of different fighting organizations that aren't just about fighting. And the craziest one that I've noticed is this one called Pillow Fighting Championships. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's two dudes grabbing a pillow and going to town on each other with the pillow. Welcome to the Pillow Fighting Championship of the World's Instagram page, where they have 119,000 followers of people who like to see others get hit with a pillow. I mean, look at these guys, bro. Woo, what a swing. Oh! Ooh! Spinning back pillow attack. Oh, good technique, brother. There you go. Yes, use the... Oh, what the leg chop. Oh, so good. Oh, body shot. Wow. You may have noticed that the guys in the first clip were wearing body cameras. That's actually a pretty cool thing, I gotta say. That's makes you, as the fan, be in the middle of the action a lot more. But bro, this is fucking crazy. Like, what are we doing here, man? A pillow fighting championship. When I heard about this, I was like, okay, this is a meme, right? Like, it can't be real. With the emergence of the genre of influencer boxing, where influencers train and they become semi-good boxers, now we have all kinds of these fighting organizations popping up. Like, you have the phone booth fighting in Russia. That's actually a thing. It's friggin' weird. You have Tesla fighting, where people get in a Tesla and then they fight each other for a cash prize. And I was curious as to what the cash prize of pro pillow fighting is. And the only information about that I could find was from a Guinness World Records website, which was published in 2022, about a year and a half ago. This page also gives a lot more info about how much it costs to actually buy a pay-per-view for a pillow fighting championship. And for about $13, you can buy the entire card. Not a bad deal. You call your friends over, get a few beers going. You guys gather around and watch the Pillow Fighting Championship of the World. Yeah, boy! And the winner of the first event got a belt, which was probably made of fake gold, I mean, as we can see here, and a $5,000 cash prize. I'm not clapping to be sarcastic or clapping to be mean. I'm actually very happy for them, because the organizers of this event figured out a way to generate enough money where they can pay a winning fighter $5,000. That's crazy that people actually have enough interest in this sport to care. I've heard a lot of fighters. I know, for example, when Conor McGregor, when he first started to fight, his family wasn't for him. They were like, no one's done this before. There's no big Irish fighter in the world. How are you going to change the world? It's such a dangerous thing to get into. Maybe you should do something else. And now Conor McGregor is obviously a trailblazer. He's paved the way for so many up-and-coming fighters. And now when a kid tells their parents, I want to be a fighter one day, their parents are like, okay, explain to us. It's got a little more merit to it. Imagine being a parent and you come home from work, your kid's sitting at the kitchen table and says, Dad, I want to be a professional pillow fighter. Oh my God. If I was that dad, I'd be like, okay, you are no longer going to hang out with the same friends you do at school, because they're clearly feeding you some drugs that's messing with your brain, you stupid little fart. How do you justify to anyone wanting to do something like this for a career? You get into the stage with this overinflated bag that they call a pillow with ropes on it, and you just go swinging for the people. Yes.
And it's thrilling. There's something really thrilling about it. And it's funny. The world needs a pillow fight.
The world needs a pillow fight.
I live in Florida. I'm the co-founder of Pillow Fight Championship. UFC is a pretty cool idea that my brother came up with, and I'm now the CEO because I had more time and money to put into it.
I'm just trying to imagine how a press conference for this thing would go. You got two fighters sitting on opposite sides of the table, and the guy's like, yeah, I've been practicing my swings with the pillow over and over again. I'm going to take his head off when it comes, so buy the pay-per-view, bro. Yeah. And the other guy's like, yeah, I like my opponent. He's a respectable fighter. He's got a great record. He's a great pillow fighter. And it's going to require a lot of dedication on my part to beat this man, but I'm going to come out the victor and with the belt wrapped around my waist. You can't generate hype for this event if you tried. No one's gonna give a shit about pillow fighting. The only way I see this entire thing working is on social media, and clearly they have some kind of following here. They're clearly doing something right when it comes to numbers. I look at the numbers their Instagram Reels are pulling. You got anywhere from 19,000 views to 121,000 views to 10 million views. And it seems to be around the 20,000 views range is what their average seems to be. So clearly it's not working out too well for them. Their TikTok page has 338,000 followers and 5.7 million likes. You would assume that they have more of a following here, but you'd be wrong because when you go on TikTok, on their TikTok videos, just like in general TikTok fashion, it's not working out very well for them because TikTok likes to suppress this kind of content. They don't like content where people are fighting each other. That's not them, bro. And then I look at their YouTube and they have 11,000 subscribers and the world's most exciting new sport in their bio. Like, bro, I can think of 10 different things that are more exciting off the top of my head. It'd be more exciting to see people throwing darts. It'd be more exciting to see who can blow up a bigger bubble while chewing gum. It'll be more exciting to see two people go to thumb war. It'll be more exciting to see two people race for 657 meters. Why that exact number? To make it more exciting. So that's 4 right there. And I could keep going. And all those things I would rather watch and pay $13 for the pay-per-view for rather than watching two people fight with a pillow. This madness of let's just put on a fighting organization needs to stop. It's what really makes me respect someone like Dana White so much more, because the guy built this legit fighting organization where the fights are the focus and not the show, not anything else. Everything leads up to the fight and everything is about promoting the fight. At the end of the day, when two people are talking smack to each other, how nice can you really be? Because you're going to get in a cage and try to take this guy's head off. So you can't really be too nice. So trash talk is all welcome, that builds up the fight. But then you have influencer boxing where everything is more so about the show and the fights themselves are generally a letdown almost always. Bare knuckle fighting is the world's most exciting new sports. To see two people fighting with nothing on their knuckles, people's faces get sliced and the people walk into the ring and they come out looking completely different because of all the cuts they got. And that is exciting. That makes for good TV. There's nothing really exciting about watching two dudes hit each other with a pillow or two women hit each other with a pillow. Depending on the website you're using, if you search up pillow fighting, you're going to get very different results. If you search up pillow fighting on Google, you're going to get the Pillow Fighting Championship. If you search pillow fighting on Pornhub, you're going to get a very different results. Anyway, I just want to talk about this a little bit. That's it for today. I'll see you next time.